Oh yo, oh yo. Can you name the movie? Let's see if you know it. It's good to see you. Welcome to the Rocks Talks show. Wow, it is Friday. This is officially episode, I'm not sure, but it's the third week. So it's like 15, episode 15 of the Rocks Talks show. Thank you for watching. Thank you for supporting. Thank you for going on this journey with me. Yesterday was quite the day, I have to say. My daughter, she left. Actually, supposed to leave last night, and they Jet Blue, and it's fine grandeur. Actually, this is not the first time. Her flight got delayed by 5 hours, so we went to the airport at midnight last night to drop her off. But she's home safely, so that is great. Good to know. That was waking up to that. Like, I'm home safely. We miss her, but I'm so glad that she was able to come out, do the trip from California to Arizona with us, and here we are. So we had a good time. I told you we went to the spa the day before. Yesterday afternoon, we decided to go to this place called the Toasted Mallow, as in marshmallow. So Mallow. Check it out online. I'd found it because one of my clients and friends, Dr. Lisa, she had sent me a note saying, hey, is this place near your house? She follows apparently a lot of Arizona. I don't know if she follows them or they show up on her page, but a lot of Arizona influencers, which I love that. And one of them had showed this place, and it happened to be that the place is only 9 miles away from my house. I'm like, oh my goodness. I showed it to Taylor the day before when we were at the Princess. And I'm like, do you like marshmallows? She's like, oh my gosh, we got to go there. Now, I'm not a big marshmallow fan. I don't hate them. I don't love them. They just are. But this place looked amazing. And so we went, and we both ended up getting these cookies and cream milkshakes with Flutter. And they also had a little stick with a heart toasted Mallow, right? Mallow, which y'all, when I bit into that, they have a way, I don't know how it's shaped in a heart, that the outside was crispy and perfect and the inside was gooey and yummy. I'm like, oh my gosh, this is the best marshmallow I've ever had. And then the shake was so good. Now, I knew it was going to be good when I saw that they use Bluebell ice cream. Here in Arizona, they're using Bluebell ice cream from Bluebell, Texas. Made me so excited because that is the best. Is it Bluebell? I know it's Bluebell ice cream. Is that where it's? I can't remember where it. I think the town's called Bluebell. Anyhow, the ice cream is the best. If you've not had their home style vanilla, you have not lived. Just so you know. So they make it with that. But what was so good about this milkshake was that while you could see that it had the outside of a cookie, right, of a Oreo, you didn't have that crunchy hardness when you're drinking it. So they had found a way. I don't know, the chips were so ground, and then the only thing that you felt that was like a little bit chunkier was the creamy inside, and that just like melted in your mouth. It was so good. And then on the top they had Flutter, which I'd never seen before, but some type of marshmallow magic wonderfulness. It was delicious. I did not care about calories. It was what I needed to kind of like initiate this new phase. You know, I'm going to this phase and we're going into together, and part of that phase is getting to talk to you on a regular basis. But my schedule has opened up in a beautiful way. So I'm going to have more time to lean into the Roxanne era, the peony era. I call it a peony era because it's blooming and flowers are my favorite. Peonies are my favorite. So this is my blooming era. And literally starting today, I have so much more freedom to do that, which I'll be honest with you was scary at first. Like, oh my gosh. Okay. All right. So the things are going to be a little different. But what was so great about it is although I was like, okay, I also had this feeling of excitement. I was telling Taylor, I'm like, I'm excited. I can do whatever I want during the day. So what do I want to do? What would you do if the day was yours? If the day wasn't connected to a 9 to 5? Where you had to clock in. If the day wasn't connected to, I've got to take care of the littles or the spout, the whomever in the family. What would you do with a free day? Come on. I think when I was single that a lot of my married friends had this like, this wince. They, I would say like they'd invite me over and I'd perform for my supper is what I'd say. They'd want to hear about single life. And sometimes they'd say things like, you have no care in the world, which is not true because we do, when we're single, have cares in the world. But it's different, right? It's different. And I feel like right now, just with this new bloom, I'm literally going, okay, what do I want to do with my life? What do I want to do on a daily basis? And how am I going to make it look? And I'm diving into more content creation. I'm a UGC content creator, and I started that a few months ago. Like I did it pre 2020 and then stopped. And before it was like a major thing. And now I'm doing it more. And I want more time to dive into that. And I can. And I want more time to dive into like pouring into people and doing this pod and all these things. And now I can do that. So I'm very excited about that and what that's going to look like and how it's just going to shape and form. I have this desire to do something different. I don't want to be, you've heard me say this, I think. I don't want to be, oh, it's a 2.0 version. No, I want to be the 1.0 version. Like the what? Like when the iPhone came out, it was something brand new. And it's like, what is that? I don't want to be a duplicate. I don't want to be like a Mark Zuckerberg who just takes something that's already there. I want to make and create something for you all that is genuine rocks, that just knocks your socks off and impacts you in an amazing way. There, I've said it. And so I'm on the journey to do that. So buckle up, Buttercup, because we're going to have a lot of fun. We are. And JetBlue, you're not invited. I'm just kidding. No, really, it's funny because Taylor was like, I'm never flying JetBlue again. I'm like, okay. Because they, on the way back from our wedding, they, in South Andros, Bahamas, they flew to South Andros back to Nassau. And then from Nassau, they were on JetBlue. Their flight was delayed by, they had to sleep in the airport. Okay. Because it was also Independence Day for the Bahamas, and it was a big year. I can't remember what year it is, but it was a big, like, I want to say like 50th, but it's probably more than that. It might actually be 50th. Anyhow, there were no hotels. They had to sleep in the airport in Nassau. Then when they finally got them stateside, they had to wait 2 days to get a flight from Florida. I'm not making this up. This is true. To Boston. I was able to find them a flight like a day earlier. I snuck on and got it. But it was a lot of hours, a lot of woman power. My sisters and I were all like JetBlueing, and it just was wild. So like, JetBlue did give them money, and she used that money to come see us. And now they're 5 hours late. But they did on the way. They gave her money again. I'm like, you can't quit them because they won't quit you. But she's from Boston. So like JetBlue is the obvious because they have so many direct flights. But their attitude is not obvious. I'm just saying. I still think Delta's the best personally. And I've done I'm a traveler and I've done a lot of travel. And while I will fly Southwest more often because California to Vegas or California to Arizona, it's just more convenient from the airport I'm coming from, I will tell you the Delta, I love me a Delta flight. I do. I really, really do. And they're Comfort Plus or whatever. It's just Delta, there's something about it that just tastes different. It's like putting wine in a glass instead of in a plastic solo cup. It just tastes different. And so it's pretty lovely. Love that. It's Friday. And now I feel like I'm fully, like, this is new day, new chapter. I've told you that's what I'm doing today. I have some clients I'm working with in a little bit. And then I'm going to IKEA because I have a meeting. I'm not changing it. So the meeting is, they're going to help me design my closets. Not going to buy anything, but I do want to like see what they've got and how to design the closet. And then we'll kind of go from there and see what it's going to look like and what I want. So got to put on my imagination hat. And then I probably go to the gym. Tomorrow is all gym day. I'm going to yoga. I'm going to try out yoga at Lifetime in the morning. And then they have a dance jam class like 3 hours later. So I'm just going to be at the gym all day doing Lord knows what. And then as I'm ready to get back in the groove, going to Big Kid Rick, check him out on Instagram's class on Monday was good for me to like, okay, I'm back in, and yeah, I've got a little ways to go, and I'm drinking Marshmallows ice cream shakes. So I really do, with Bluebell, have a ways to go, but that's okay. I'm ready for that journey. So prepare for me to get snatched. Prepare to see a lot of content coming from me very soon on Instagram and the TikToky. I know, what can I say? It's going to be a fun journey, and I'm so glad you're here with me. I want to thank you again for being here with me. Week 3, we're putting it like cheers to week 3. I'll be back on Monday. I'd love for you, if this is your first episode, go binge the others. They're like 16 minutes or shorter. So I keep them short, I keep them tight and right, and I keep them genuine. And my hope is that there's something in here that will speak to you and ignite you. All right, y'all, go be great. Bye.